Well, hello, darling. Yes, sirree, it's little old me, that boob-tube beauty with a cute little booty, your thriller video hostess, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. And here we are again, by golly, back with yet another edition of Thriller Video. I'm delighted to see that you've selected for your viewing displeasure a little gem called The Silent Scream. Sort of like what I came out with when I found out what I was getting paid to do this gig. Only not so silent. But anyway, that's another story for another time. But what about the story for this time, Elvira? Oh, that's a fair question, considering the fact that you just shelled out good money to see it. So let me just tell you about it, Kay? All right, the owner of a London pet shop has some rather fiendish notions. He's developed a few obedience techniques that make that Barbara Woodhouse dame with her wacky wookies look like small change. How much is that doggy in the window? Well, don't answer, because if you order right now, you'll also receive it. Wait a minute, hold it. Those ain't my cue cards. Why, all of a sudden, I'm reading somebody else's cue cards, and I'll bet you just thought that I just made all this crap up as I went along. Where was I? Oh, yeah, Silent Scream, starring that master of villainy, Mr. Peter Cushing. So what do you say we flip off the lights, kick on back, and enjoy? I'll be back in a little while, darling. And if anybody should ask, you're watching The Silent Scream exclusively from Thriller Video. Come on, it ain't that bad. All they have to do is hold out till the end of the month. When they don't pay the old electric bill, the juice gets turned off, and they can just go skipping right on out the door. It's as simple as that. And it didn't take a genius to figure it out, either. Why, any fool could have figured that one out. Just like me. Okie doke. The movie's over. First clue, the closing credits. And right now, why don't we get a typical viewer's reaction to it? You, sir, excuse me, but in a word, how would you describe Silent Scream?
Pathetic.
Pathetic? Pathetic? How can you say that? I mean, how can you call this movie pathetic? Why, it had me right on the edge of my seat.
I want to go to sleep.
Yeah, I kind of had the same darn reaction, too. I want to go to sleep, or at least to bed. But I thought it was on account of this incredibly heavy dinner I had, or the incredibly cheap wine I washed it down with. Okay, so it's pathetic. It's pathetic. I'm sorry I asked. Well, darling, according to the old sundial on the wall, it's time for us to be punching that eject button and calling it a wrap. That's showbiz talk. I'll be looking forward to our next little get-together. You can catch my act on such titles as Children of the Full Moon.
You must know a few legends about these parts.
Legends? What sort of legends?
Well, witches, that sort of thing.
Witches? You'll not find witches in this part of the forest.
How about werewolves? Cross your arms over your face.
Witching time.
Tell me, David Winter, what you do with witches in these times?
Witches? Nothing.
That's very good, David Winter, because I be a witch.
Yes, of course you are. Like a ghost.
Well, I be no ghost. I be a living woman, David Winter.
Lucinda Jessup, she called herself. She was here.
Well, she doesn't seem to be here now.
Oh.
Come on. Lie down. I'll get you some breakfast. You're back.
David! David! David, I know you're there somewhere! David!
mine, Mistress Mary, all mine.
No! Don't you know that fire is my master's element? Let me out! Let me out! You burned me down! Let it be mine forevermore! No!
The Monster Club.
I will take you to a place where my friends foregather. There are vampires, werewolves, ghouls, every kind of monster you could ever imagine, and some far beyond the imagining of mere mortals. There you will find stories of such blood-curdling terror that it will make your toes curl and your hair reach up towards the sky.
And more. They're all from Thriller Video, and they're all with me, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Until the next time, unpleasant dreams.